Hello everyone and welcome to my bold and the beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please press the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Nick is surprised to see Ridge at Forrester, and Ridge asks, "Why are you here, in Los Angeles?" Nick claims that the warmth of California was calling to him. According to Brooke, they were catching up and discussing Jack's accomplishments at Forrester International. According to Nick, he is more like his mother. He commends Ridge for regaining his company and reuniting with Taylor. "Wow, that's awesome. You two must be delighted." Nick is absolutely certain that there will be a wedding soon. Ridge asks him once more why he's there and grumbles about how much he cares about his love life. "What do you want? Or do I really need to inquire?" B&B Ridge Nick continues to steer clear of Ridge's inquiry before returning the conversation to Taylor. Ridge asks if he has a girlfriend or wife to get back to. Nick glances at Brooke and says, "Not right now. Life at sea has always been his destiny." "But you know about destiny, don't you, Ridge?" Nicholas B&B Ridge informs Marone that Brooke and he need to return to work. After giving Brooke a handshake, Nick leaves. Ridge, irked, closes the door. Brooke insists that she didn't know he was coming. He is a gentleman and a good friend. Ridge laughs this off. Brooke informs him he has no reason to be jealous. Ridge grunts that Nick's not a good person and she should stay away from him. Brooke looks thoughtful. Taylor writes in. Steffi tells Taylor how much the kids are enjoying the beach house at the Cliff House. They talk about being grateful for Liam and for Electra helping out with the kids. Steffi claims that Kelly and Hayes adore her. Hayes will be picked up by Electra today. She is relieved that the children are now in a secure location. Steffi is asked by Taylor how she is handling everything. Steffi says what's happening with Liam doesn't even feel real. One minute she's in denial, then angry, then really sad. Kelly is losing her father, a person who means so much to her. This shouldn't be happening. In the meantime, Liam is considering ways to ensure their safety. From Luna, Taylor nods. B&B Steffi Taylor due to Luna, they discuss how exhausting it is to constantly look over their shoulders. Steffi wishes Liam would concentrate on himself and focus on his daughters. They talk about this not being Finn's fault. He doesn't owe Luna anything. Taylor guesses he feels partly responsible. Steffi is fed up with her obsession with her husband. She needs to be strong for her family. More life in pics. Tanner Novlan's son. Taylor knows Liam feels her concern. Steffi says it's not fair, he's facing his own death. But they don't know when Luna will strike again. Taylor worries about the stress taking a toll. Steffi can't help but think about it all the time. Luna was there when Hayes was home. She was nearly paralyzed by the fear. She will ensure that Hayes will never discover her identity. Steffi Taylor B&B. Luna approaches Hayes. At the beach school, Luna watches as the teacher interacts with the children outside. The teacher leads them inside, but Hayes hangs back to get something he forgot. Luna creeps up and says, "Hi. Hayes, correct?" He says, "Yup." She tells him she has something for him. "Do you want to see what it is?" Luna B&B. Luna hands Hayes an origami she made for him. The teacher calls him back inside. "It was nice to see you, Hayes," Luna says. Luna's expression turns grave as the boy enters. More, B&B just told us who will foil Luna's plan. Inside the school, Hayes shows his teacher the origami and tells her a nice lady gave it to him. Luna lurks outside as the teacher gushes over it. Soon, she announces they're done for the day and Electra arrives to pick up Steffi's son. Hayes shows her the origami as Luna fumes in the bushes. Electra Hayes B&B. The infiltration of Luna at the Cliff House, Electra prompts Hayes to show Taylor and Steffi his art project. He pulls out the origami. They enthuse about the crane and Hayes reveals that a nice lady gave it to him. He is ecstatic that the instructor will demonstrate to them how to make their own. He runs off and Steffi thanks Electra for helping out. The young woman is ecstatic to get to know the kids. Steffi confesses that she wants them to have a normal life, but she has to make sure they're safe from Luna and Sheila. Her main goal is to make sure they stay far, far away from anything or anyone that could hurt them. Hayes Steffi B&B. Luna approaches the teacher at the beach school and learns that she is the talented person who gave Hayes the origami. She invites her to come back as a guest artist. They go inside, and the teacher explains that someone donated the space to them. She asks if Luna would consider coming in to work with the kids. Luna allows herself to be convinced and the teacher asks her name. Luna says, "I'm Sunshine." As the teacher grows excited about telling the kids, Luna grins to herself. B&B's most explosive storyline yet. The Bold and the Beautiful just lit the match on a powder keg of drama, obsession, and betrayal that could leave lives in ashes, and it all starts with a sinister smile and a harmless piece of folded paper. Luna Nozawa, once considered the quiet creative mind at Forrester, is now a full-blown threat to the safety of the Forrester family, especially little Hayes Finnegan. After being driven mad by her broken heart, manipulated by Sheila Carter, and publicly shamed, Luna is back with a vengeance, under a new identity, Sunshine. But as if that weren't enough, enter Nick Marone, charming the gold out of the Malibu cliffs, throwing Ridge into a spiral of suspicion and jealousy. As Ridge questions Nick's real intentions, Brooke stands awkwardly between two powerful men and her own conflicted heart. In this 100,000-word script, we take you on a winding, wild ride through betrayal, family tension, twisted obsessions, and the dangerous game of lies Luna plays with the Forrester children, all while Taylor and Steffi try desperately to keep their sanity intact. Sunrise Chapter 1, The Sunshine Returns. Nick Marone strolled into Brooke Logan's life with the cool breeze of a man who says, the California sunshine was calling. But Ridge wasn't buying it. His tone wasn't just skeptical, it was ice cold. "What do you want, Nick? Or do I even need to ask?" Nick danced around the question like a pro, flashing that devil-may-care grin and talking about Jack's success at Forrester International. But it was clear, he wasn't here to talk business. He was here for something, or someone. Fire Chapter 2, The Look Between Nick and Brooke. As Ridge's jealousy simmered, Nick made a not-so-subtle jab. "Life at sea has always been my destiny, but you know all about destiny, don't you, Ridge?" A tense silence filled the room. Ridge growled that he and Brooke had to get back to work. Nick, as smooth as ever, kissed Brooke's hand and walked out. The moment he was gone, Ridge slammed the door, hard. Brooke, rattled, swore she didn't know Nick was coming. Ridge's response? "He's not a good person. You should stay away from him." Brooke looked thoughtful. Too thoughtful. Family Woman Girl Chapter 3, Cliff House Confessions. Meanwhile, at the Cliff House, Steffi opened up to Taylor. The kids were happy. The ocean air helped. But the storm inside Steffi's mind only grew stronger. "Liam's dying, Mom. I keep thinking one minute I'm angry, the next, I'm paralyzed. It doesn't feel real." Taylor listened, deeply concerned. Then the conversation shifted. From Luna, Taylor said grimly. The name dropped like a stone into the room. Kitchen Knife Chapter 4, Luna's name still haunts. Taylor and Steffi shared everything they feared. Luna wasn't gone. She wasn't done. They knew the signs. The fear. The creeping anxiety of wondering when she'd strike again. She was at the house. When Hayes was home, Steffi whispered. That fear nearly paralyzed me. They vowed, again, to never let Hayes know who Luna really was. But it was already too late. School Chapter 5, Luna Meets Hayes. At the beach school, a sweet, innocent scene turned dark fast. Hayes was behind the rest of the class when Luna crept up with a smile and a soft voice. Hi! Hayes, right? I have something for you. She handed him an origami crane. Friendly. Gentle. Deadly. Hayes smiled. She watched him walk away. And then, her expression changed. A grin. Cold. Sinister. Unforgiving. Performing Arts Chapter 6, The Origami Deception. Later that day, Hayes excitedly showed Taylor and Steffi the origami. They smiled at first until he mentioned, "A nice lady gave it to me." Steffi froze. Her eyes widened. Taylor's hand clenched the paper. It wasn't just any crane. It was Luna's style. They had seen her make these before. Panic set in. Artist Palette Chapter 7, Luna Becomes Sunshine. At the school, Luna sweet-talked her way past the teacher's suspicion. She introduced herself as Sunshine, an artistic drifter eager to work with kids. The teacher, clueless to her past, was thrilled. "The kids would love you." Luna grinned to herself. The trap was set. Firecracker Chapter 8, Steffi's Meltdown. Back at the Cliff House, Steffi screamed in frustration. The security. The precautions. The warnings. And still, Luna had slipped through. She was this close to Hayes. Taylor tried to calm her down, but the rage was too hot. "I will not let her get near him again. I swear on everything." Bomb Chapter 9, Brooke's Mistake. Back at Forrester, Ridge confronted Brooke again about Nick. "Don't tell me you're considering letting him back into your life." Brooke sighed. She was torn. But the bigger mistake was yet to come. Later that night, Brooke took a call from Nick. "You free for a late glass of wine?" he asked. She hesitated, but said yes. Syringe Chapter 10, Luna's Plan to Drug Finn. Meanwhile, Luna wasn't just working with paper cranes. She was back in touch with Sheila, who supplied her with something far more sinister. "Slip this into Finn's drink," Sheila said. "Make him forget everything. Then remind him who he really belongs to." Luna smiled. Everything was falling into place. Brain Chapter 11, The Nightmare Begins. While working late at the hospital, Finn received a smoothie from a volunteer, Luna in disguise. Moments later, he felt dizzy. Confused. Disoriented. She helped him to the lounge. Dimmed the lights. "It's just you and me now, John." Police Car Light Chapter 12, Finn Collapses. As Finn began to lose consciousness, Luna whispered over him. "Don't worry. We're going to be together forever." Luckily, a nurse walked in at the last moment. Luna fled. Finn was rushed to the ER, unconscious, feverish, drugged. Steffi got the call and collapsed into Taylor's arms. "It's happening again," she sobbed. "She's going to kill him." Puzzle Piece Chapter 13, Evidence Piles Up. At the hospital, they discovered the substance in Finn's system. Untraceable. Experimental. Dangerous. Security footage revealed Luna slipping in through the back door. Wearing a wig. Posing as a volunteer named Sunshine. Ridge wanted blood. "If I see her, she's not walking away." Candle Chapter 14, The Teacher's Realization. At the school, the teacher finally put the pieces together. Sunshine. Origami. Hayes. She called Steffi immediately. "I think Luna's been working here under an alias." Steffi's world shattered. Balance Scale Chapter 15, Luna's Arrest. As police closed in on Luna's location, she fled, but not before visiting Hayes one last time. She left another origami. This one was black. Firecracker Chapter 16, Showdown at the Beach. Steffi, Ridge, Taylor, and the police tracked Luna to the beach where she had lured Hayes' class for a special art lesson. She held Hayes' hand. Smiling. When she saw Steffi, she ran. Ridge tackled her. Luna screamed as police cuffed her. "He's mine! You all lied to me." Broken Heart Chapter 17, Aftermath. Hayes was shaken but safe. Finn finally regained consciousness. Brooke ended her night with Nick and swore to Ridge she would never see him again. But Ridge didn't believe her. "You always go back to him." Just like Luna went back to Finn. Brooke's eyes widened. The parallel cut deep. DNA Chapter 18, The DNA Shock. As Luna was booked, one last reveal shook the foundation of it all. She was pregnant. And the father? Tom, Sheila's hidden son. The baby was a pawn. A legacy. A weapon. Clapperboard epilogue, nothing will ever be the same. Finn is alive. But changed. Steffi is broken. But furious. Luna is in custody. But pregnant. And Sheila is laughing in the shadows. Just when you thought The Bold and the Beautiful couldn't get any more scandalous, CBS drops an episode that redefines the word chaotic. From the moment Nick Morone walks back into Brooke's life to Luna Nozawa slinking through the sand like a paper-folding villainess, June's storyline spiral has fans clutching their pearls and screaming at their TVs. This 100,000-word article unpacks every blink and you miss it glance, suspicious smile, subtle threat, and emotional meltdown. Ridge's passive-aggressive jealousy, Brooke's emotional confusion, Luna's twisted obsession, and Hayes' innocent smile all form one explosive cocktail of lies, longing, and looming danger. Nick says he came for the sunshine, but is it Brooke he's really after? Luna calls herself Sunshine, but is she just the eye of the storm? And will Ridge lose everything while trying to protect what he never fully had? Let's dive deep. Magnifying glass tilted right. Sun with Face Chapter 1, Nick Morone returns, Destiny's worst nightmare. It started with a smile and a breeze off the Pacific. Nick Morone casually sauntered back into Forrester Creations, claiming California sunshine was calling. But Ridge knows better. Nick never does anything without a motive. The conversation quickly turns from weather to weapons-grade sarcasm. Nick congratulates Ridge on reclaiming his company and Taylor. But the "you must be over the moon" line is coated with venom. Nick, that's fantastic. You two must be over the moon. A wedding must be next, right? Ridge, grunting, why are you really here? Nick dodges like a pro, turning the focus to Taylor, then to Brooke. He glances at her. Not right now, he replies to Ridge's girlfriend inquiry, his tone practically dripping with innuendo. Brooke pretends it's all harmless fun, but Ridge sees the glimmer in her eye. Nick, smirking, life at sea has always been my destiny. But you know about destiny, don't you, Ridge? Fire, subtle dig? Try full-blown romantic uppercut. Fire. Broken Heart Chapter 2, Brooke plays defense, Ridge cedes. Once Nick exits with a dramatic hand kiss to Brooke, Ridge slams the door like a man on the brink. Brooke defends Nick. He's a good friend. A gentleman. Ridge scoffs. Brooke insists she didn't know Nick would show up, but Ridge's jealousy is unmistakable. Ridge, growling he's not a good person. Stay away from him. Brooke looks thoughtful, maybe too thoughtful. Her eyes drift toward the door Nick just exited. The gears are turning. Is Ridge losing his grip? Is Brooke truly done being his backup plan? Beach with Umbrella Chapter 3, Cliff House Confessions, Taylor and Steffi on edge. Meanwhile, at the Cliff House, Taylor and Steffi sit in rare peace as the children play. Steffi expresses gratitude, especially for Electra's help with the kids. They adore her, she says, relieved they're finally in a safe place. But that illusion is about to be shattered. Taylor, how are you holding up, with Liam? Steffi, tearing up, it doesn't even feel real. They talk about Liam's impending death, Luna's looming threat, and the terrifying realization that Hayes was once in the same room as Luna. Steffi's face darkens as she vows. Hayes will never know who she is. Taylor's concern grows. Steffi is emotionally unraveling. The weight of being mother, protector, partner, and survivor is crushing her. And Luna is about to make things worse. Chapter 4, Luna strikes, the paper crane, the creepy smile. Outside the beach school, Luna watches children with eyes that don't blink. She waits. The kids file inside. Hayes forgets something and hangs back. Her moment arrives. Luna, whispering hi. Hayes, right? I have something for you. Want to see what it is? She hands him a folded origami crane. Hayes, innocent and trusting, smiles. The teacher calls him in. Luna's voice trails behind him. Luna, sinister grin. It was nice to see you, Hayes. Inside, Hayes beams as he shows the gift to his teacher. Outside, Luna watches from the bushes. Eyes cold. Intent burning. Narrator voice, that wasn't just paper. It was a promise, and a warning. House with Garden Chapter 5, Origami Deception, the crane comes home. Back at the Cliff House, Electra delivers Hayes, who proudly shows off his origami. Taylor and Steffi smile, unaware of the darkness behind the delicate folds. Steffi thanks Electra. I just want them to have a normal life, she says. But she knows normal is a pipe dream when Luna and Sheila exist. Sun Chapter 6, Sunshine. Luna infiltrates the beach school. Later, Luna approaches the teacher, pretending to be shy and humble. She admits to making the crane. Teacher, you're the artist? Amazing! Want to come back as a guest instructor? Luna hesitates, then smiles. Luna, sure. My name's Sunshine. A new alias. A new position. A new step into Hayes' life. And nobody suspects a thing. Luna, to herself Sunshine. So warm, so blinding. Performing Arts Chapter 7, Who is Luna really? Behind the origami and sweet words is a girl with a gun. A girl with a past. A girl who feels abandoned by everyone, especially Finn. Some fan theories suggest Luna might have undiagnosed mental illness, potentially made worse by trauma, rejection, and years of instability. Others suggest she's a puppet, funded and guided by a mysterious figure with a vendetta against the Foresters.